Yeah. Yes, sir.
Can I get a moment of your time?
Motherfucking LA traffic.
Life's a game of chess.
Fuck you up.
Guns, Hooters got me on the run. Let me
Yeah.
shine a little light.
Let's go.
Can I get a moment of your time?
Yes, sir.
Smoke a little, life's a game of chess. Drugs, guns, Hooters got me on the run. Let me shine a little light.
Yes, sir. Today's date. Today is Saturday, June 15th, summertime in LA, boy, 1:37 p.m. Yeah, we running a little late, but it's okay. LA traffic will do you like that sometimes. Hey, check it out. We got a very special, one of my favorite people to watch live on social media, take you through the journey of creating music, chopping samples, popping piano keys. Boy, your producer's favorite producer, hip-hop student, hip-hop's teacher, the great and powerful Spec.
What up, Luck?
What up, my G? I pressed the wrong key right there. Bad on that, doggy.
Nah, that's all good. I like that.
I hit the.
That's a perfect intro.
Hey, bro. Hey, you're the perfect intro, my boy.
That's right.
You're the perfect intro, dog. I'm glad you're able to make it.
Yeah, me too,
brother.
Me too. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
bro.
it's all love, my G.
Yes,
it's all love, doggy. Yeah, I'm glad you're able to make it, dog. LA traffic, everybody knows what it is, and if you don't, shit ain't no joke.
Yeah.
When you thought you were getting somewhere at a certain time,
Put 25 minutes on it.
put 25 minutes on it. Yeah, for sure, dog. So how's life been treating you?
Shit, man. Life been good, bro. Just finishing up my music project. About to have my students in my high school graduate. You know what I mean? We got our graduation coming up for them. I teach a lot of underprivileged and like last chance kids, like kids that get kicked out of continuations and like high schools and shit like that. So I'm actually teaching them at a music high school. It's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? They pretty turned up. Some are gang members, some are, you know, all from South Central, Compton, Watts. You know what I mean? A few went to Franklin.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's tight. And I'm just kind of holding that shit down and just, you know, the music shit, family shit, just life shit, you know.
That's tight,
Shit been cool.
Yeah, I see you I see you doing that with the kids, man. And I was just like, whoa, that's just I mean, that's on another level and shit. There's a lot of cats that are making music, beats, you know what I mean, fucking spitting, you know what I mean? Some better than others. And you know, but at the end of the day, what makes a person, the way I see it, bro, is not only you know what I mean, what you're you know what I mean, what you're trying to put out there to sell to everybody, you know what I mean, but what you're doing outside of that and shit, dog, you know what I mean? And so you're doing something beyond fucking music, dog.
Yeah, mandatory. I mean, I always been into just helping others, you know, even I don't know, just even early on in my life, just having that path to just, like I want to look out for the homies, look out for the fam, look out for anybody that I know, just try to support. Sometimes that shit's fucked me over, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like it's helped me too. It's helped put me in positions where people have been like, yo, you looked out, like I got you, or like you owe me this, but you gave me this, so you good. You know, it's like in a lot of ways, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep it short, in a lot of ways, that shit's helped me out. So just fast forward.
Bro, this is a podcast, my boy. Don't keep nothing short, homie. We trying to fucking elaborate on everything.
You know,
we trying to get into the mind of Spec, you know what I mean?
For sure.
You know, so yeah, no worries on that, dog. But that shit is fucking amazing, dog.
Yeah, man, I'm happy, bro. Thank you. It's a dope opportunity. I got referenced and I took advantage of it.
Damn, is that right? So someone said, hey, they were looking for someone to kind of like being the director of the music program they had right there.
Yeah.
And there was somebody right there, and the first person they thought of was you. And they said, hold on a second, you know what I mean? I know somebody perfect for the job. And fucking
it was crazy because a dude that I didn't even know dude's name when my actual boss called me. He was like, yo, you got referred by such and such. I was like, huh? I thought it was like some fake shit. Like, you feel me? I was like, yo, it was like the IRS trying to get me in some office so they can crack me or some shit. Like, I owe these fools some bread. Like, what the fuck? So I kind of was like tripping, and I didn't even really pay attention to it. The next day he called again. He was like, yo, like, I'm really looking for a studio facilitator, music teacher, blah, blah, blah. I was like, fuck it. So I called him back. He was like, yo, Spec, like, what's up, blah, blah, blah. Can you come in for this and this? I pretty much was like, yo, I got to hire my other boy, though, too. Like, I got to give him a job because I don't really know Pro Tools like that. And he does, and all the other shit I do. So, like, you're going to get two teachers in one. So, you know, like, one teacher and that has a bunch of skills and another teacher that has a bunch. So, you know, for the price of one. you know, and then, you know, I was like, I'll split my pay with him. I'm not tripping. Money ain't everything. This is just a dope opportunity. He's like, pull up. So we went that first day. They rocked with us. He called us back. He was like, we on, and that was it. We've been there since. It's cool.
That's tight, dog. That's fucking, that's super tight, dog. You know what I mean? Instead of you being like, hey, bro, you know what I mean? I'm fucking going to get this shit cracking. I'll wing the fucking Pro Tools and shit. You're like, nah, I want to do them right. I mean, let's just do it like this and shit.
I know what I don't know, you know? So I'm not going to play like I do and then like fuck the money off. Like,
don't you hate when people do that shit, bro?
Early on, I would have tried to finesse it. We would have all tried to finesse it, especially like our background.
100%.
We would have took on the chance. Like,
it's a hustle.
We got this.
It's a hustle. Hey, you know what, dog? I took a class one time at a PCC, dog, Pasadena City College, my boy, and it was a speech class, dog. And not that it's done me any justice and shit, dog, but maybe I didn't go far enough into it. But anyways, there was this black dude. He was a teacher and shit. He was cool as fuck, dog. But his thing that stuck in my fucking head is he would tell us every day. He'd be like, "Man, fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. If you're not sure what you're doing, act like you know what you're doing, but make sure you know what I mean. You figure this shit out. You know what I mean, and make that shit pop, dog."
I figure with the education though, you know, we can't do it with that, especially with these kids. They, you know, they on the edge. I got dudes like putting like big AR fucking 15s on, you know, on their Instagram story and shit. And I'm like, yo, like I really got to be up in here and like kind of hold y'all back from doing some extra shit. Cause you know, one kid, he got like 20,000 followers and all of his videos is fights, him just fighting different gangs.
Oh, is that right?
And I'm like, yo, bro, like, and I'm like, man, I'm in the gym every morning. I could train you to be a professional fighter if you really want to fight. Like I could teach you every morning. I got 200 kids plus, like they'll put hands on you if you really need that. You know what I'm saying? And now he's like coming to class and doing his work and doing his algebra. And he's been talking to me more about that too. I'm like, yo, dude, you can make a living off of that. You got the energy and he got leverage and shit, you know, but he's just turned and he's just in the streets. And I think like just us having some conversations has been kind of changing his mind and getting him in another place. But
that's dope.
It's tough, man. It's tough. I'm really just trying to keep him close. Like I posted him on my Facebook. You probably seen, you know what I'm saying, that kid Jordan and shit. But
you know what's crazy is when you're up against a whole fucking lifestyle, whole LA lifestyle almost, bro. You know what I mean? Like you got to be like to kind of like persuade them a little bit or however you want to say it, bro. You know, lead them towards a positive side and shit. You got to really be like, you know, like it just takes a lot, dog.
Takes some patience, man.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, bro.
I had to let him scream at me one day at school. Normally, you're not gonna let no little kid scream at you.
I mean, they're little kids, bro, and you're there as a teacher, dog. Yeah, I mean, so it's almost like a parent.
Yeah, I kind of had to just let him get it off, just for us to get closer. And after that, he was cool. I was like, all right, cool. Like, how can I help teach you better, homie? Just like let me know. And then he just like really spilled off. And then I was like, all right, bro, I got you. After that, we've been good.
Man, you know what? I wish I had somebody that would tell me like that, dog, because man, I mean, growing up and shit, I was such an emotional fucking kid, dog. You know what I mean? Like I was the kid that got so mad and not crying shit, dog. Not crying because I'm a bitch, but that's how deep in my heart. That's how deep in my heart I felt this shit, dog. You know what I mean? And I was such an emotional fucking kid. And I wish I could have yelled at that one person that one time, because I've yelled at a lot of people, went off and shit. You know what I mean? Lost my motherfucking head on some emotional shit, dog. And I wish I could have had that one dude to be like, all right, fool.
Right.
You good? You done?
Yeah. We all need an older dude for that.
Man, that's heat, dog. That's powerful, bro.
For real.
Straight up, dog. I mean, just that gesture alone, dog. Because you know what it is, bro? You know what we're used to, dog, is we're used to giving a reaction. And when you give that fucking crazy ass reaction, you expect a crazier fucking reaction back, dog. And when someone hits you with something that you ain't used to out the motherfucking norm, they're like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
You good?
Got to take him to a new element, man. Like you give everybody the same reaction, bro. Like you're gonna get the same result, straight up. And I know that's what he's been getting his whole life, is the same result. A bunch of older dudes telling him to do some fuck shit, go to jail, fight this motherfucker, do this, as opposed to like, yo, bro, like it's cool to be emotional. It's cool to like be vulnerable. It's cool to like to let me know what you need as far as help. Like men hate telling motherfuckers, yo, they need help. You know what I'm saying? Because then you look weak. You look like a coward. You answering all these questions to all these motherfuckers who ain't feeding you. It's like, bro, like you gonna tell me I'm a pussy on the internet, bro? Like, cool. You're not paying my bills. My kids ain't getting fed off of that comment. Like nothing has happened that's tangible. So like if I feed into that energy and that's an empty space of nothing, Now I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? Now we in this space of something together that started from nothing. That came from you just trying to really poke the bear. If I'm the bear, I know what I eat. You feel me? Like I know when to eat. I know how to eat. Like I'm good. Like poke me if you want. Like your stick gonna break before I break you. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I've been having to teach them that. Like, you know, it's like, you know, everything don't deserve a reaction. Like I'm a very reactive person. I let you do something to me and then I do it till you don't get me back. It's like, let me just finish it off so there ain't no karma, there ain't no nothing.
Let's
like
just nip this shit in the butt.
Yeah, like you feel me?
I ain't got time to deal with any more of this shit after this.
For real. Like, you know, just because I know the dangers of people coming back. Like, you feel me?
Man, dog.
So like,
hey, check this out. Let me tell you a story about that, bro. I know this one dude and shit, bro, and fucking man, I don't even know if I'm right for telling this story because I know there might be people right here that know the same story and shit, dog. But check it out, fool. Check it out, dog. Right. I know this fool, dog. He was kind of like a snapper, dog. I mean, he get fucking drunk, dog, and he fucking snapping shit, dog. Right. I mean, and I guess he snapped on the last person, dog, and the least person that he expected to what happened. You know what I mean? Right. He's fucked up, dog. He gets in a fight with like the niece's boyfriend type of shit. No youngster, you know what I mean? Right. And the dude's a big dude, dog. You know what I mean? And so they get in a fight. I don't know exactly. Dude pulls out brass knuckles, bro. You know what I mean? The snapper dude, right? Right. Not the niece's boyfriend. Pulls out brass knuckles and fucking beats the fuck out of this dude with brass knuckles, homie. I mean, I never been hit with brass knuckles, dog. But this one dude pulled out brass knuckles on me one time, big dog, and I pulled out my 357, dog. I said, check it out, dog. Take the brass knuckles off your hand, and I'll put the 357 back in my waist, and we can fucking knuckle up. You know what I mean? Right. But anyways, bro. So this dude beat him with brass knuckles, fool. This little fool walked away and said, motherfucker, man. He went and got a gun, fool. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I don't know what the time frame exactly, and it doesn't really matter, dog. But he caught that fool shortly after that, bro, and fucking smoked him, dog. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I mean, he should have just given him a fair fight. I mean, why you gotta hit him with some brass knuckles, dog? Why do I gotta beat you with a baseball bat, bro? That part. If you're not like a fucking rapist or a fucking, I'm not gonna beat nobody because that's someone else to take care of that. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like hypothetically, right? You know what I mean? Like, why am I gonna take it to another level? But it's kind of interesting we brought that up. Like I had this situation with my cousin that's always funny. And I always tell people this just because like I tell people you don't understand other people's levels of commitment when it comes to drama. You know what I'm saying? So like my cousin and me were kind of going back and forth with the memes and shit. You know what I'm saying? But just between us, we were sending them back and forth, kind of like you and like Burst on shit, like y'all fuck around or whatever. Man, fuck Burst Rock. So we kind of started playing. So he said some shit and then kind of dissed me like hella crazy. And then I went online and I posted one on Instagram. And then he was like, yo, take that shit down. Like, why you tripping? And I was like, what you mean, bro? Like, it's war. Yeah, you can't tell me to react how you expect me to react. Yeah. You feel me? And that taught him a valuable lesson about just, you know, I was like, we built different. Like I come from a gang background. You come from a different background. He likes to fight and all that other shit. I was like, but we got different kind of templates of how we react on shit. We got different mentalities, bro. Yeah. You know and then he was just like, after that day, like that kind of just gave him a new awareness. And we were already adults and shit. This was like maybe like 5 years ago. But I say that to say this. I think like a lot of us think like that. A lot of us from LA and the West Coast and like urban areas of like gang backgrounds and history, we think like that. It's like, yo, like I got to get the one up because if I don't get the one up, they going to get the get back. And then it's going to be some other shit. So I think a lot of times like fools are willing to go the extra mile with brass knuckles or shoot you just because you big and they small, like there ain't no rules in it. You know, I get it, fool. And I got homies that are like that, dog. And I've been kind of like, I've been just like, I'm the type of dude that you got to really back me in the wall to really fuck you. You know what I mean? You know, like I would push up on dudes and I'd have beefs with them, dog. And I pull out my fucking strap. A couple of times I put in the rolling trash can in the motherfucking alley. And I said, what's up, fool? You know what I mean? You know, let's go heads. You know what I mean? You know, but anyways, like, that's crazy, bro. It's fucking crazy, dog.
It's
You know what I mean?
it's the climate, man.
No.
Like, I mean, it's getting better, but at the same time, there's still just a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of energy. Hey, I went to the gym the other day, dog, and there was some fucking white boy, dog, fucking just swolled up, dog. You know what I mean? And he was just like, I almost felt like he was raging, bro, like on some steroids or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, I mean, like he didn't have crazy ass like swolls like that, but he was fucking, he was fit, fool. You know what I mean? But just as the reason why I say that is because he's on the fucking he's where the dumbbell rack is at, bro, and he's got like 110-pound fucking dumbbell. And he's going like this, you know what I mean? And he's just fucking getting it, dog. You know what I mean? And that, you know, that's a lot of weight, bro. You know what I mean? You know, and he's kind of got his hand on the dumbbell rack. So I walk up, bro. You know what I mean? To get a weight, dog, that was next to him, but I kind of waited for him to do a set, dog. You know what I mean? But
right.
I felt the dude's energy, dog. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? I got my headphones on. I'm in my zone. I'm not tripping on shit like that. But when I got close to him, I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like I felt this dude's energy, dog. And
right.
It was fucking like it was hostile. It was beefy. It was feisty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and I kind of like tripped. I kind of like I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, fool. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I grabbed my weight, fool. You know what I mean? I grabbed my 2 weights and I went back to my little fucking bench that I have my shit on, and I'm doing my little things, or whatever. And what's funny about it, dog, is so like I had to walk probably like 10, 20 feet over there to get the shit. So I go back to my shit, and next thing you know what, I hear 2 fools fucking arguing, dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
I hear 2 fools fucking arguing. Hey, fool, what the fuck? Well, fuck you, fool. Let's go outside then. Whoa, 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 whoa. And it's this fucking white boy, dog, that I felt the fucking energy. And he got into it with some paisa, and some paisa wasn't having it. He was like, motherfucker, fuck you. You know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. And he was looking at me like, what the fuck's wrong with this dude? Like, I didn't see what transpired. You know what I mean? What kicked that little situation off.
Right.
But I don't feel like I needed to see it because I knew who the problem was, dog. Yeah, he was the fucking problem. Like he was at the gym looking for a fight, bro. I mean, and then finally he bumps into this paisa, the dog that's what he tells us, the paisa tells him like, like if you looked at the white boy, you looked at the paisa, and you would probably be like, this paisa's probably gonna get fucked up. You know what I mean? Because the dude is just like, you know what I mean? You know, yeah. You know, he's a big dude. Not that means anything, bro, but you know, just like size. You're looking at that. But anyways, the Spicer fucking called him on the shit like, man, fuck you. You know what I mean? Let's go outside, motherfucker. We ain't got to do this shit right here. Let's go to the parking lot. You know, and this dude was just barking on him and shit, dog. Anyways, fool, but yeah, fucking.
Yeah, it's like that at the gym too. I mean, you get a lot of dudes either doing steroids. Like when I go to the 24-hour in Glendale.
Right.
You know, so
I used to go to that one.
A lot of times I'm sitting in there. And
why does it smell so good in there, bro?
They just keep it clean. It's kind of empty.
Oh,
like the smaller one, not the sport, not the super sport. I just go to the smaller one.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. Above the fucking
Salvation Army. Yeah, I go to that one. So it's cool. It's always clean and shit. But I always hear these dudes talking about different kind of HGH and all kind of fucking extra shit they taking and shit. I'm like, bro, like, just take your ass to the bench, fool, and just do some fucking push-ups, do some work, dog. Like, you know what I mean? I've already lost like 20 pounds. I'm already getting hella stronger just doing natural exercises. Like, I don't need all that extra shit.
Yeah, for
you know
sure.
What I'm saying? Like, I go to the gym twice a week just for heavy weights, but everything else is just push-ups and sit-ups, like jail shit.
Calisthenics.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like burpees and just exercise, jumping jacks.
I mean, that shit lasts you the longest, dog.
For
like,
real.
look at, let some dude do some motherfucking Give 2 dudes 6 months. Give the dude fucking that's doing all the calisthenics, and then give the dude that's on the creatine. It's on the creatine and motherfucking you know, heavy dumbbells or whatever and shit, dog. I mean, and yeah, but anyways, that shit just lasts longer. Like it stays with you longer. Lean muscle stays with you more than that blow up and you know what I mean, bulk up shit, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get stronger faster and you are able to maintain weight longer. So
yeah,
that's that shit, man. You know, but yeah, that energy out there, man. A lot of dudes just.
I've never experienced that, bro.
They don't know how to, control that shit.
I've never experienced that in the gym, dog.
What, like a fool tripping?
Yeah, never, not once.
I mean, I used to go play ball at the gym, and
that's different.
Fights.
That's different.
Yeah, because you know that's just testosterone.
Yeah,
I think working out though, like it's a personal thing, and I think when you a bigger dude, like either you trying to like, it's because you came from being really small before. So now all of a sudden you trying to press everything and just trying to like move everything out your way, or you a big dude that's not trying to kill some shit. So you just in there like, let me just like, this is my stress relief because I got to just get this shit off because, you know, I got a fucked up past. Like, you know, so it's like one of the two. But usually the dude's trying to flex. You already know they not about that shit.
They gonna get. They live like it's funny, dog. Cause you see them videos, dog, and they go viral and shit. And it's the fucking big dude picking on the small dude.
Yep.
And the big dude flex, and the little dude knocks him out, and everybody fucking loves that shit.
That
dog.
part.
You know what I mean? They're always. You know what I mean? I think it's human nature, bro. That we just naturally will lean towards going towards the underdog or the the smaller person or the David and Goliath type of fucking shit.
You know what I mean? That shit too.
Yeah,
just because of the Bible, and that's how we grew up learning that underdog story. Tom and Jerry.
Yeah,
all kind of cartoons been programmed in us to think that way too.
That's what it is.
I was like an underdog.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's 100% what it is, huh? Damn, bro, that's crazy, dog. Yeah. We all got. Fuck, who the fuck is in control of all this shit, dog? You know what I mean?
Jewish people.
Jewish people.
Jewish media.
They got the money, boy. I mean, they used to live in East LA and they moved over to Beverly Hills, homie, and said, stop playing with the shit. They said, you Mexicans can have that shit. We're going to be over here on the west side, homie.
That part.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think what's kind of dope, though, is that I'm starting to see a lot of Mexican culture actually, like, reaching out to other cultures in the city. Now, mind you, like, let's talk about my history and shit. Like, I moved here in 87.
Right.
So I was about to be 9 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like South Central LA, moved here. And I didn't really know shit about LA at all. Like, I grew up in New York. Graffiti was different. Like the politics as far as the mafia, all that shit. Coming to California, it's like, oh shit, what the fuck is this? Like, what I'm saying?
Okay, so wait. You came from New York. Okay, so
I was born in New York.
Okay.
I moved here when I was 8.
When you were 8, okay.
Third grade.
Do you remember? You remember a little back then?
Remember everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
The first spot I lived at, 1116 West 37th Street, went to Weems Elementary on 36 in Catalina. You feel me? Like,
that's crazy.
Remember the first time my uncle had me shoot a gun? It was the first night I lived in California. He was like, this is how we get out here. It took me on the roof, gave me a 30-06, gave me a 38. Let them shits off.
That's
like,
badass.
What the fuck is this? Like, you feel me? And
because you might need to get familiar with one of these fucking weapons right here. And
both of them.
And if the time ever does come, you're gonna know what the fuck to do with it.
And at that time, California has so much killing and gang shit going on. Like, it was like the height of some shit. So it was super dangerous. And I didn't know shit about it. It took me some years to like figure out like how to move, where to move, what to say, who to say it to, what not to do, what to do, like, and I got into a lot of fights just because I didn't know shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like I had a disadvantage until my uncles really kind of brought me in, was like, hey, we're going to have you over here because you be over there and we don't fuck with them over there. And that shit going to get your ass pressed. You feel me? So come over here. You live over here, so stay on this side, Because I had another uncle that stayed on another side of a town that wound up being worse enemies.
Okay.
You feel me? So like, they knew I was over there. They knew my uncles were from a different spot. And then they was just kind of like, nah, we don't really want you over here, but your uncle good because your uncle's a rep over here, so you cool. But if you come outside, you're going to catch hands every time. And I was like, fuck it. Like, I like to fight anyway. I was already in karate and doing all this shit. So I was like, fuck it. Can I go outside? Like, my uncle would be like, what you going outside for? I was like, your homies don't like me. Like, they don't like me. Let me fight them. You know what I mean? So they would bet on us to fight and shit.
Is that right?
Yeah. My uncles would actually be betting on me and some other kids, neighborhood bets and shit.
Yeah, that's tight, dog.
I wound up getting from where I got from, and shit went all downhill from there.
Yeah.
I wound up getting shot a few times, going to YA, doing all that stupid shit.
Yeah.
Juvenile hall all the time.
Yeah.
Catching cases in high school.
So you've been to YA then, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
I was in Nellis Boys Home.
Okay.
Right before that shit closed.
Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. What is that right there in Whittier, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
On Washington.
You know what's crazy, fool, is I fucking the last time that I was down. So I guess the last time I got out, fucking I went with my mom's husband. He's an electrician and shit.
Right.
And he goes, hey, I need your help at fucking some place in Whittier, whatever. I said, all right, cool, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I went and fucking, work with them for the day and shit, dog. And fucking it's crazy. We pulling that bitch, dog.
It's crazy, right?
I mean, what do they do? Yeah, that's all it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Film shit now.
Film jail movies and shit.
I mean, they're just keeping that shit just for filming or what?
Probably. It's probably like somebody was like, yo, like we could use this. Like Civil Brand. They don't use that shit no more.
Yeah.
The old women's jail. They
is that
don't use
right?
it no more. So like they just film shit in there now.
That's crazy, dog.
They probably make a lot of money off of it too.
Yeah, for sure. But it was crazy, dog. 'Cause I was just like, you know, fucking, you know, I've been to the halls, been to the, you know, state system, whatever and shit.
Yeah.
And fucking and just being in there and not having to stay in there, you know what I mean? And to actually be working in there, you know, and someone not telling me what the fuck to do in there. I don't know. It was just a trip.
Yeah.
It was cool, huh?
Yes, it's just surreal.
I closed the door. I went in the cell. I closed the door and then I opened that bitch up and I slammed that motherfucker, dog.
Right.
And I went down, you know what I mean? I open this shit around here. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna close it whenever I want. Anybody got a problem? You know what I mean?
I got the motherfucking keys in this bitch.
I felt good about that shit, fool. But anyways, yeah, I fucking work right there. That shit was dope as shit, dog. Fucking yeah, fool. That's I didn't know, you know what I mean? This is cool sitting down with you and shit, dog.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't know you've been to the, you know, your YA baby and shit,
Yeah,
dog.
I mean, that's how I met. Like, what's the trip is I grew up in South Central, but I wound up going to Alhambra High School and shit. So, you know, that's where I met your cousins and I met like a bunch of other homies. And I didn't really have that many homies that were from Southside gangs. And when I was out there, I primarily just chilled with a bunch of Southside homies. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what I like about you, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, not that, dog, but I mean, like, I could swear I see you more with Mexicans, homie, than I see you with anyone else, bro. Like,
I
you
chill with everybody.
I mean, like, not like that, bro.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? But I'm
yeah.
just saying, like, I always see you with, you know what I mean? With, you know, just like, yeah, you chill with everybody and you doing your thing and shit.
I'll be everywhere. Honestly, like, I never been the type of cat, like a lot of people don't know, but I'm part Japanese. You know what I'm saying? So like at the same time too,
hey,
like
I thought you were just high, fool.
I mean that too. I'm from High Japan.
High Japan, I mean, but take me there.
Yeah, bro. Fucking I don't know. It's just I've always been fascinated by other cultures. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, you move to California. I think like it's an important thing for Black and brown folks, especially, to understand each other's cultures. Because for me personally, and this is shit that I can speak on without, you know, it coming back or being anything, like I've been on both sides of the drama as far as like the race shit. You know what I'm saying? Like fools just not fucking with me because I'm a Black dude, or just certain dudes just fucking with me because I am. And then certain cats like, yo, like standing up for me, you know, on the other side because, you know, I could, and, you know, because they could. And then, you know, certain people that was like, nah, you can't be right here because of this certain shit or whatever. And through all of that shit, I learned like I always had to have a voice when it came to the homies and shit. And I was always the dude to be like, yo, like, nah, you can't say that around me. You can't say that to me. You can't say that to him or to her. Like, if we all in the same room cheering for the motherfucking Lakers and cheering for the Raiders or cheering for the Dodgers or cheering for whoever the fuck Kobe is your favorite player, you ain't about to be calling me no crazy shit. Nah, like fuck that. Like, nah, you know? Like we put in too much time for all of this shit for each other. Like, chill, you know? And then I understand like certain shit works in certain ways, but like for me, this is how we gonna rock, and this is how I'm gonna rock with you, and this is what it's always gonna be, and it's always gonna be love, like, you know. And you know, that shit got me a lot of respect in a lot of places where I didn't think it was gonna give me respect, like, you know what I mean, like street figures, fools in the street, like, because I was, you know, doing my numbers and like, you know, touching bread and like fucking with different people and shit, and like people were like, yo, like this fool is always official, like he fuck with everybody, he'll pull up and go to the deep San Gabriel Valley and go pull up on us over here. You'll catch him in South Central over here. You catch him in the Valley over here, but he's fucking with everybody. And I really try to always hold on to having respect for everybody that I fucked with. Like, I wasn't tripping off of no gang shit. I wasn't tripping off of no race shit. I wasn't tripping off of no age shit. It was like, yo, like, we in LA, we fuck with each other. What's up? Like, you know, this is a different set of rules when we outside. Like, what's up? Like, we got to just move like this. And I think a lot of people fuck with me to this day because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you said yourself, like you always see me.
I always see you
with Mexican folks, East LA, Highland Park, wherever I'm at. Like, you know, I'm always in Highland Park. My studio is like off San Fernando Road. So like I'm always off of Avenue 50, Barcade, fucking High, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm always right there. Like I'm eating Mexican food up and down the block, all off of York, you know, off of Fig. Like,
hey, you that Black dude walking down Figueroa and the homies bro pulling by and be like, hey, homie, who's that Black dude right there?
I'm never walking over there. I'll tell you that. I done almost had my noodle whacked on Avenue 52 on Fig.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it gets a
step to me, and you know, and what's crazy is another time your homies hopped out on me. I was in high school. They hopped out on me and some of my homies and shit because he that's another story outside the podcast. It's just kind of funny and shit.
Yeah.
But then it just wound up being cool. We was like, man, we going to a rap show, bro. Like, we going to see the Far Side and shit.
Yeah.
And one of your boys had a machete. He was like,
a machete.
Hey, man, I know you. I was like, yeah, you know me, bro. Like, why you tripping? Like, you feel me? He was like, man, fuck it, let's jam. Then your homie just dipped. And then we just got in a car and shit. We went to go fucking to the House of Blues that same night. I was like 16.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what?
That same fucking 7-Eleven, Avenues 52 and 5.
That's 7-Eleven. Hey, you know what? I feel bad for the I feel bad for the people that work at that 7-Eleven, dog, because they are always getting hit, my boy. They are always getting hit. I think, man, if I remember right, I think someone recently just got like last year, maybe the year before, got smoked right there, dog. I mean, that fucking 7-Eleven. Anytime I hit that 7-Eleven for, I'm in and out like this. Like I pop it quick, homie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know, I got to go, dog. I mean, because it's hot there with the cops too. You know what I mean? It's just like everybody, like I don't know how everybody's missing each other right there.
There's a bunch of
it's traffic right there, dog.
It's a bunch of shit that you don't need.
Hey, but check it out, fool. Back on that, what were you talking about, bro? Like, what's crazy now, dog, is like that was back then. This is now, fool. You know what I mean? And now, dog, it's like, man, I'll be seeing some of my homies that be acting more blacker than blacks, homie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I think I say this. I think we all, like I said, we all kind of influence each other, like from the music to the women to like, I've had plenty of Mexican homies like, yo, hook me up with a black girl, hook me up with a black chick. I'm like, bro, go ahead, talk to her.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping. Like, you feel me? Like, or me with a Mexican girl. Like, I have kids from a Mexican girl. Like, I fucking love Mexican women. I love Mexican culture. Like, I'm in Mexico. So when I think about where I'm at, I don't think about like, oh, they're acting more this than me, because I think embracing culture and understanding what I am and being comfortable enough to have a conversation of like, oh, this shit I thought about you before, this fucking stereotype I thought about you before. I get it. You make more sense to me. Hey, come pull up. Let's kick it. Let's smoke a blunt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like the same way that I rock with you or like anybody that rocks with me. Like we got different backgrounds. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like you can hit me up and be like, yo, fool, let's smoke. Let's chill. Let's talk about some real shit.
Yeah.
If we could get more homies on that shit, no matter how they acting, I'm for it.
Yeah. No, for
you know what I'm saying? I'm for it, bro. Yeah. Like, I want more of my black homies learning Spanish.
Hey, that's 100%. That's the tip that I'm on these days, dog. But what's crazy is while you're saying this, I got a thought in my head, dog, and the thought is, bro, it's for so long we've been living with each other, dog. You know what I mean? We've been living with each other, LA, bro. You know what I mean? We've been living with each other. There was, at times for so many years, motherfuckers were at odds and shit, dog. But as we lived with each other, we grew with each other, dog. And when we grow with each other, then you got these two cultures that become almost maybe one culture, dog. Yeah. Because like there's brothers, dog. Like brothers have gotten shit from Mexicans, bro, on all kinds of different levels. I'm gonna talk about even like with the fucking, with the Dickies and the motherfucking and the Cortez and the motherfucking Chucks and all that shit, bro. Like that gangster shit. Like they've gotten shit from us too, bro. You know what I mean? And so we've gotten a lot. You know what I mean? Like you guys, like everything that the brothers do, dog, is so influential, big dog, because if it's not sports, like you were saying, bro, you were saying something about Kobe Bryant, dog, you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, and if it's not music, bro, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like, fuck, dog, I think it finally came to a point where, and motherfuckers cannot like what I'm saying or like it, bro, or understand it at least, you know what I mean? But for so long living together, I think it's like a melting pot, bro. We've come to one, bro.
For sure.
If you like it or not, how Mexican you are, or how motherfucking black you might be, because there's a few that don't like it at all, bro. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But it's something you can't fight. It's life. It's like these two, like, bro. I think we finally just like whoop.
I think for me too, like, and I think I understand it a little bit different. Like New York, everybody lived with each other. The Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the Irish, the Italians, the blacks, the white, like we all together kicking it.
Yeah.
When I came to Cali, it was East Los, Highland Park, South Central, Politics, Whites, bro. Compton. Like, you feel me? So it was really segregated. And I think that played such a big part. And I was here when the shit really cracked off with in the high schools, You feel me? Like the book that you talking about, like I was like, yo, I was in high school, the class of 96. Like, oh shit. Like,
I was in there watching all that shit go down and being a part of that shit.
Yeah, like, you know, like I'm in the front lines of the city.
Like,
changing.
bro, like you've been flowing through this whole fucking, and that shit blows your mind,
right?
Dog?
And I didn't necessarily want to,
and that's just one person. And if anyone's not knowing what we're talking about, I'm not going to name the book,
right?
But there's a book that we've both read, and it's just it's pretty factual about LA,
right?
The whole lifestyle, the gang shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's, you know, we both lived through it, and when you put yourself through in the picture of what the dude's talking about, it's like, damn,
the shit all adds up from the dudes he's talking about to dudes that I knew. Like it's a trippy ass book.
That's what blows my mind about it, though.
Yeah. So you know, I think with that happening and me seeing that shit, like New York is a lot older as far as a city that's established in California, you know what I mean, in LA. Like, you know, LA was founded in like the late 1700s. New York's been founded since the 16s. The cultures and politics and money's just been different there than it is here. So I think like now, because LA is starting to get into 300 years of being here and like a culture and like people moving from more places, you're getting an opportunity to really see how the city could work with other people and other ethnicities and nationalities working with each other. You know what I'm saying? The same time, you got more fools turning in guns, and like you got a bunch of crews that are Mexican and black making rap music. You got YG like co-signing Mexican artists. I think that's another big thing too. Like
that's tight.
And that's just something that I could speak on without it, you know, being, but I think like the Mexican music's politics, like just because of, you know, like the politics on that side makes it very hard for Mexican artists to break through and to spit their rap story in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Because the one thing that black artists don't have to do is like check in when we telling our story. You know what I'm saying? Like we could tell our story, or I could tell you like my boy got shot, or this happened, or these birds got this or this or this. And like there's a lot of things that like Mexican artists that come from gang backgrounds can't speak on because there's a higher order. And with that being said, it's really difficult for people to attach to the story because we don't get the full story. You know what I'm saying?
I get you, yeah.
And then it's like, damn, dude, like I want to know more and I want to hear more, but like they can't really say nothing. And then, you know, the industry can't get behind it because rap is always about that real keeping your story part. And I think what
I wonder if the industry, big dog, you know, I mean, I know at the end of the day it's all about numbers and shit and what's marketable and what's not, you know what I mean? And maybe sometimes you know, they in their eyes they may see it as like, I don't know if this this Mexican or however you want to refer to the individual is marketable on a global wide fucking thing, you know what I mean? You know, or maybe also too, maybe they're fucking like, oh shit, this shit's a fool's a gang member, like this fool's dope, like, but damn, I don't want no problems with this shit, you know what I mean? Maybe this is gonna, you know what I mean? But also too, I think when it comes to like, I mean, like the artists as rap artists, Mexican rap artists, Chicano rap artists, I think they're growing. I think the homies are getting better,
for sure.
You know what I mean? With the craft. Sure. You know what I mean? And you know what it is with when you're a Mexican artist, I think you really just got to find an original lane.
For sure.
You know what I mean? You got to find an original lane. I think it's 100% a lot harder for a Chicano artist.
Because it's perception. Like when you think of like, if I ask somebody from New York, like, yo, if you think about a Mexican artist from LA, what is he going to be talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's kind of hard for them to put together. Like if you like, yo, let me think about like a rapper from Compton, for example. You got Eazy-E, Kendrick. You have these references from that city. Like, you know, from LA, you have different references. But predominantly from here, you know, a lot of people don't speak about Cypress Hill. I love Cypress Hill, you know what I'm saying? And like they really put on for the Latin culture for sure out here, you know, Mellow Man Ace and like, you know, Sin Dog and fucking Delinquent Habits, Psycho Realm, like all those cats, they really put on for the culture and they open a lot of doors. But a lot of mainstream people don't see that either, you know what I'm saying? Like, because there's, like I said, there's that wall, like, you know what I mean? You have the Little Robs and you have the Mr. Shadows and you have the Slow Pains and like you have that side of music too. That's just dominated to a different lifestyle too for the low riders and like, you know, that whole shit. And I know that because Slow Pain was my fucking football coach's son. You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
that's
So
tight.
like I know this fool.
That
Like
he said
you know,
slow pain.
yeah, like you know,
He was popping mid-90s.
for real. I study the music. I study it all and shit. And I think now because you have more Mexican artists that are like, yo, like I just want to have fun and just do fun songs and just talk ratchet shit and just talk about like the shit that's really happening in my lifestyle. And my homies are over here, and this fool's a white dude who got the lean, and my black homie got the woods, and like we all chilling together. Now we got Shoreline Mafia. You know what I'm saying? This is our crew. Like, and then I'm like, damn, like that's dope. And then you start seeing like all of these like little young Mexican dudes who actually got swag and like they dance and they got bounce and they rapping, but they're still Mexican. You know, like all of my students right now, I'm like watching a bunch of 16-year-old kids that, yo, what's up, my nigga, talking South Central, but then it's like, yo, I got soccer practice. Then they calling their mom and speaking in Spanish. So you using dual sides of the culture. It's like, yo, like I fuck with my black side and I love that shit. And you know, these are my niggas over here. But I love my gente too, and I love my mom, and like, you know, I still am traditional to my roots. I fucking love soccer. That was the first sport I ever played. Like, you know, but if we don't have these conversations, motherfuckers don't know shit. Like, you know, and
I think this is a really important conversation, my boy.
For sure.
I would say in this time right now, bro, this fucking conversation needs to be had a lot more than you know what I mean? I think this is the first time that I've ever heard this conversation. And you know what I mean? Like I watch a lot of stuff online, bro. I don't think anyone's really had this conversation, bro.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And yeah, bro, you know what I mean? Like I get that and I like that, dog. You know what I mean? And sometimes there's sometimes that I like I'll be 100% with you that I didn't really like it, bro. You know what I mean? You know, because I felt like we were I felt like we were overstepping our boundary and shit, dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I think about it, and it's like, well, how do you really feel? But you're not saying nothing.
Right.
But how do you feel about it?
Right.
When you hear me popping off with the N-word, this and that, ba 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 ba. You know what I mean? Like,
it
how
gotta work both ways. For me personally, like I feel like if you're gonna say it on the streets, you gotta fight for me too in different spots.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it gotta be 100. We gotta keep it 100% consistent. Like,
yeah,
because that's the slippery slope right there.
It
it's
is,
like,
right?
Damn, you know, one instance you might be coming after me.
Yeah.
You feel me? But then it's like, yo, what's up, my nigga? Like, what? And then it's like, oh, like
you're confusing me.
It's kind of it's confusing.
Yeah.
But I think too, like, I think it's easing the older traditional ways of like the shit that our older homies really held on to.
Hey, it always hurts at first.
For sure.
It always hurts at first. And it's just like
you know?
or it's foreign. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel right in your heart or your, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, like, so it can be, I can imagine it being painful at first.
It bothered me a lot.
Because sometimes I was you know, I was like, check it out, bro. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite about it. Years back, bro, like my little homies were getting on the county jail and shit, dog. You know what I mean? And I was out for a good little chunk of time at the time. And so, you know, I had a spot in the hood, and they're always coming to the crib, dog. And I fuck with nothing but youngsters at the time, bro.
Right.
And all of them, you know what I mean, using the N-word. So they got me saying it, bro. You know what I mean? They got me saying it. And then my homeboy Villain, rest in peace, dog. He's a G, dog. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Villain, BSK, Highland Park. I gotta give him a shout out. Rest in peace, my boy. I love you, dog. You'd be right here with us chilling if you were still here. But he started tripping on the homies, and he's like, what the fuck, bro? You know what I mean? Like, he's just like kind of like, you know, he's got the old school mentality and shit.
Right.
And he's like fucking, you know, why are you talking like that?
Yeah, we
bro?
don't say that.
Yeah, we don't say that, bro.
Right.
Like stop talking like that. It doesn't sound right. You know what I mean? You know, and you know what I mean? You know, at first it didn't sound right to me, but then it just like it warmed me, dog. You know what I mean? And next, you know, I'm fucking talking with these fools the same way. And so then even my homie Villains are like, fool, what the fuck, fool? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so like I'll be mad at them. I'll be mad enough to say it, bro. Like I check myself on it, dog.
Right.
And so, you know what I mean? Like I stopped using it, bro.
For sure.
I stopped using it because I was like, you know, bro, maybe I'm just fucking high and fucking
Right.
not thinking right or something like that. Or
I don't even think it's that. I think it's just the intent, and like it's a popularized thing. And I don't think like a lot of times people put a hate or a negative thing about it. You know what I'm saying? But I think for us, you know, I know for me, just being in my 40s, there was a spot where like people said that shit to me and they meant it on some like racist shit, and it wasn't even the ER.
That's the way you say it, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh, what's up, nigga? Like tripping.
Oh, okay.
And it would be like, oh, you don't mean it like you saying what's up. You mean it on some racist shit. Or like, you know, I always got the mayate or the teron, like the shit that fools didn't think I knew. But I had homies that were Mexican that put me up on game early on. Like, yo, don't ever let somebody say this to you. Don't ever let somebody call you that. If they saying that shit to you, fire on their ass.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
I really got a lot of respect because like I knew what was good. And I wasn't out here like preaching no hate rhetoric. That wasn't me. It was like, yo, dude, like I'm from a gang who got a gang of Mexican homies. You know, like my particular set for sure. Like, you know, my clique, like we got hella Mexican homies.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, so, you know, one of my students, his uncle was from my neighborhood.
Oh, shit.
And was like, yo, like, you know, Barlos? I'm like, yeah, like, rest in peace. He like, yeah, that's my uncle, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, see, man, like, it's such a small world. And like, I always just been a part of that in South Central just growing up. So, like, you know, when you move to different parts of the city just works different ways and shit.
Motherfuckers are integrating. They're not segregating these days.
Yeah, for sure.
You know
I think that's good. That's good, bro. That's good, man.
I mean, you know what? It depends on, you know, some people. I guess it depends on what kind of mood you're going through that particular day. But I guess I can see a lot of people kind of like, you know, going from side to side at times. Sometimes being on the fence. Sometimes, I mean, you know, it's funny, dog, because my
still ignorant to not the culture, the other cultures.
Yeah.
You know, even black folks on my side, they don't be knowing certain shit. And I'm like, yo, watch your mouth. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about, bro. Like, that's us. You feel me?
Yeah.
We just dumb. We don't know another language, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. Like, you feel me? Like, what's up? Like, you know, you gotta really humble your circle. So that way then they show respect. Because if you move in a certain way, if I'm moving a certain way, but I'm letting four of my homies say the shit that I'm not moving with, I'm moving that same way.
Hey, check it out, dog. In the pan fool, I fucking I had a couple jobs. One time was in the chow hall and shit, dog. I was working in the fucking washing dishes and shit, fool, you know. But I had this one black dude at the time that worked next to me. And, you know, if you work next to each other every single day and you're pulling 40 hours out the week in the fucking on a prison fucking chow hall, bro, you know what I mean? You're going to talk and you're going to get to know each other real good, dog. You know what I mean? And then I had this one dude that I worked with and it was a porter job, cleaning fucking tears and shit, bro. You know what I mean? And fucking sometimes we serve the food too. But we got to know each other really good, dog. You know what I mean? We became really good friends, dog. And then I always looked at them dudes like, you know what I mean, beyond what I'd look at the regular dude on the yard. And that's just the way prison goes sometimes. At least back then it did, bro. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, fucking there was this one time that it got a little crazy and shit, dog. I think it might have been a riot or some shit, bro. You know what I mean? And I stayed clear from that dude, dog. You know what I mean? Facts. You know, I didn't want to put my hands on him, bro. You know what I mean? And I didn't want him to put his hands on me, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because, you know what I mean, we were like, I don't give a fuck, dog. I wasn't gonna fucking no way, no how, dog, even fucking think about touching that food, dog. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's just the crazy, those are crazy predicaments that fucking politics and prison and shit like that, you know what I mean?
Bigger forces
puts you in, fool, you know what I mean? And sometimes it just be like that, bro, you know what I mean? And say if it did happen, you know what I mean? Which I'm glad it didn't, but there wouldn't be no hard feelings because we were both doing what we had to do. You know what I mean?
For real.
You know?
There's been a couple of times just, you know, it's like, yo, I know this dude that I grew up with. We went to high school together and shit. And we saw each other in county and it was about to go down. And I was like, hey, walk over there. Like, you feel me? And he was like, all right, cool. I was like, yeah, just walk over there and shit. And I got stabbed that day, you know what I'm saying? And it was what it was. And he was like, yo, thanks for saving my life, low key. Cause he wasn't really like a fighter like that. He was from somewhere, but he wasn't really, some fools just join, some fools join.
Yeah.
Because they got a purpose and shit. Like he didn't really have that purpose and shit. So I was like, man.
Hey, fool, can you imagine? Can you imagine how do you think people would think, fool? You know, you say you do martial arts and shit. Can you imagine you in the county jail when you fucking you got a little circle fucking and you teaching Mexicans how to fight?
Oh man, that would have been tight.
The brothers are gonna be like, hey, Spec,
that would have been
tight.
What
you doing, homie?
Tight.
Don't teach that little motherfucker how to throw a punch.
Yeah, man, that would have been tight. I would have tried to show everybody that shit on some Bruce Lee shit.
Bruce Lee.
I'm gonna have a whole tier and the whole dorm lit.
Hey, check it out. I mean, you got a couple questions right here, my boy.
For sure.
Let me read them real quick. Okay. Excuse me. How is he teaching with a criminal record?
Well, you can actually teach with the criminal record. You just have to just go through a process through the state. Actually, a lot of times you won't get disqualified and shit, depending on like the amount of time that you've done, and then also like for me personally, like I went to school, so even when I was on the run and catching cases, I was still going to school. So that was always like my thing. Like I had high grades, I had good grades.
Yeah.
So the last time that I got in any kind of situation, last time I got jail was 2006. So it's been like 13 years. Like
Yeah.
and then I put in a lot of time in the community. I got a lot of people that wrote like letters of recommendation for me. Just having a good stature, having good jobs and shit too. Like I got lucky, bro. Like, I ain't no pedophile. That's what they really tripping off of.
Yeah, they want to make sure you ain't on that motherfucking sexual list.
Last thing too, I'm a dude. I'm a dude. You know how many male teachers there are in LAUSD or just in the county or just, I work for a charter school, so it's a nonprofit. So that's another thing where, and then
they can do what they want to do.
Then I work for an all black company. Like, so just to give y'all some history, my school was founded by T.C. Ellis, who was the first artist signed by Prince in Minnesota. So they've had the type of high school that I work for out there for 20 years. They got 300 students. This is our first year. We got 26 students. And the whole shit is if they write a song, they get English credits. You know what I'm saying? And if whatever the title, like say you wrote a song about System of a Down, it's going to be politic credits. You feel me? So you get political credits, and then like if you make a beat, you get life science and like technology credits.
Oh
you
shit!
You get elective credits.
Damn, homie, I wish I would have went to that school.
Instead of doing homework, we don't give our kids homework. So we created an alternative teaching and learning curriculum for them to learn. And my teachers and my staff, they know my story. They know that I was from a gang from a long time. I got a criminal history, that I've done fuck shit, but I've also changed my life, and that's the more important thing. It's like people always talk about, oh man, I went to jail, my shit is fucked over. Nah, that's just the fucking little stopgap. Like, you feel me? You could do a whole bunch of other shit to get out of jail and be on point. You feel me? Like,
so in other words, just because you got a criminal record doesn't mean
don't be discouraged.
Yeah, it's not gonna 100%. Like if you got the will, you know what I mean, then you gonna put one foot in front of the other, and you're gonna do what you got to do to get where you need to get.
There's cops with felonies, dude. There's cops who have went to prison, got out of jail, went to the police academy, and then became police officers.
Fool, don't tell me that, fool. I'm gonna go get in the police academy
shit.
And be a motherfucking badass motherfucker, dog. You know
Real shit. Like, so
I mean, a cool ass motherfucker, but you know what? I'll be like, hey, I'll be harassing all the white people. I'll be like pulling over little white ladies, like, you look suspicious.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I need to see what you got in your fucking car. I switch the game on them, dog. I switch the game. I profile the squarest looking dude with the motherfucking glasses on, driving the fucking luxury car. I'll be like, sir, step out of the fucking car. Do not resist.
Switch the game. Switch the game.
Switch the game up, dog. That would be tight, fool. That would be tight, dog.
What other questions they got?
Oh, let me see. You got something. You see something right there?
I see it. Yeah, no, I mean I could read it, but you read it.
No, you get that. You get that.
Does he work with only at youth risk or both? And if he works with both, does his mindset or mentality have to be different from one to the other? Nah, it's all the same. I work with at-risk kids and just different youth as well. Like, so I got a martial arts class that I coach like a couple hundred kids, and that is all just low income, at risk, gang background, parents are on drugs, like the story and shit. So we there just pretty much getting them right. And in the high school, like a lot of these kids been kicked out of high school. They've been kicked out of Crenshaw, they've been kicked out of Dorsey, they've been kicked out of wherever, Franklin, and then they come to our school because they need an opportunity, and they don't really work well in the music setting. And then our school is dope because the first hour that they there, they get paid. They got to pay internship the first hour and the last hour. So they get incentive to be at school. They got a job while they're there. They working, making music, kicking it. We give them lunch every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get different types of lunch.
Whoa, that's the wrong one.
Hey, no, it's all good. Yeah.
Oh, man. I got hot buttons right here, bro. Whoa, I don't like that one.
Yeah, we give them different lunches and just different shit, man. And it's worthwhile, man. Like, I don't know. I think like any of us who have had any contribution in fucking off anybody's life in some gang shit or some street shit, like it should be a fucking requirement for us to reinvest into the neighborhood, reinvest into the homies that's on the borderline and not, you know.
Hey, bro, that shit is tight as fuck, my boy. I mean, if I would have went to a school like that, I'd have been I'd have been graduated top of the class with motherfucking honors, homie.
You'd been a different person.
I'd have been a different person, bro. You know what I mean? Like I was, man. I'm learning wise. I'm sometimes I can tend to so I'm in school right now, bro, and I got a GED from the pen, and I just got that the last time I was down, bro. So I got I've gone a lot of years without schooling and whatnot, whatever, you know what I mean? But fucking I'm in school right now. This is my 3rd year in school, bro. And fucking when I first came in, homie, I didn't even know algebra and shit, bro. You know what I mean? And now I'm doing like trigonometry, homie. I'm doing all kinds of shit, fool. I'm a little slower, dog, because I go to school with a bunch of cats and I compare myself to them, dog, in regards to the, you know what I mean, how fast I retain this fucking information I'm getting and shit. And these dudes are quick, dog. You know what I mean? But a lot of these dudes are out of a high school. They're out of fucking college, bro. They got schooling, bro. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I get it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, I got to just work a little harder because I fucked off a lot of the beginning of my life and shit.
Right.
But man, homie, I gotten so much fucking smarter, and not only in book work, bro, but with life. Homie. Homie, it just opened up my motherfucking brain, homie, and I started making better fucking decisions, dog. Not because I want to stay out of jail. Why? Because to stay out of jail, you got to get smarter. You know what I mean? And you can't just get smarter by just thinking you're hanging around smart people or thinking you're staying out of trouble. So that's being smarter. You got to go educate your mind, bro. Challenge your fucking shit, dog.
Facts.
Homie, like, bro,
preach, bro, preach.
Fuck. I mean, I'm just experiencing this, dog. Fucking, I'm, you know what I mean? I'm in the same age bracket with you, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just experiencing, like, dude, if I would have fucking, you know, they say the brain is a muscle, and if you ain't fucking working that bitch out, homie, yeah, bro, just a fucking jelly head, homie. You know what I mean?
For real, that's real. I mean, I'm happy that you just in that space to know that's what you want for yourself. A lot of people they ain't honest with themselves. A lot of men too, like, you're not honest with yourself. If you want to learn some shit, just learn that shit. Like, if one of your homies is smarter than you, ask him, like, hey, bro, like, how the fuck you learn that? Don't be like, nah, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, and then argue me with no research until you want to fight because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. And we have homies that be on that shit.
Oh, bro.
They're stubborn. They don't know some shit. And then they just want to argue with you because you know some shit.
You know what it is, bro? You know what?
So,
you know what that is right there?
You got to break that.
It's a lack of education, homie.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's a lack of education, bro. And when someone gets mad because you fucking know something they don't know, and they feel adamant, they're in their heart like, this is what I believe that I think I know, and I'm gonna fucking stand by it. And you're like, nah, bro, that shit's wrong, bro. What it is, my boy, is whoop de whoop whoop. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers, just like people with simple minds, they only know one way to react to that, and that's hostility, bro. Like, they're gonna bite back at you and shit, dog. And I used to be that dude for a gang of years, homie. Gang of years, bro. I was just I was just like, you know what I mean, chip on my shoulder, dog. You know what I mean? Just like fucking ugly, felt ugly in my head, bro. You know what I mean? And I just like, yeah, dog. I've been down that road, dog. You know what I mean? So I get it, homie. And when I see him, I'm like, fuck, I get you, dog. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You got to work through this shit, though.
Yeah, I mean, I learned early on. I think I got lucky, like. Not even lucky. It probably was fate just moving to California, not really having like family support. It was all my step relatives and shit. So I was always watching movies and just like trying to find some kind of like message for support and shit. And I would always hear like older dudes saying like the smartest gangsters or the smartest dude in the room will make the most money. So that shit always made me read books and learn as much as I could and hang around older dudes. And then like older dudes will call me like, oh man, like you mature. Like, you know, you don't act like the other little kids. You mature. And I always be like, all right, cool. Like, that's a cool word, man. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then like other dudes in high school be like, man, you a weirdo. Like, you take shit too serious. I'm like, nah, man. I'm like just plotting. I'm masterminding. Yeah. And then we start doing home invasions, and fools is like, oh, I see why. Okay. Oh, I got you. And like bank account scams.
Fucking Ocean 11 and shit.
I was like the dude doing the wild shit and like finding the wild hustles and shit. And like after a while, I was like, oh, that's why. Because you reading all the time and you learning some shit and you got an ear out. And I always just had an ear out to some shit. Yeah. Like I always, you know, fools call me square. I was like, yeah, I got a black belt too. So I'm smart at fighting too, motherfucker. What's up?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I want to get into all that, how you got into all that, dog. But yeah, no, fuck, dog. That's fucking. Hey, check it out, fool. Hey, big shout out to actor Michael Flores. You guys follow him on fucking Instagram. I want to give him a shout out real quick. Villain Life. Hey, this shit's the shit right here. The boy got a lot of badass gear. But anyways, yeah, at actor Michael Flores, man, that's a homie right there. But yeah, he dropped this by last weekend. This is the Moon Rock, bro. Go ahead and see what that does to you, dog. That shit fucked me up last week. I'm gonna just let you know that, dog.
Push any buttons or anything? Nah,
you just fucking do what you do, player. Yeah, that shit. Like, I mean, I'm not a wake and bake smoker, dog. I smoke. I'm a social smoker, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need to smoke more. I was about to ask you to give me some weed to roll a blunt.
Yeah,
I'm a smoker. That's cool. It tastes good.
Yeah,
I fuck with it.
Yeah,
I fuck with it. I mean,
I was already fucked up.
I'm not really like a pen guy all the time, but I fuck with it. I could do it.
You were fuck, but have you fucked with the Moon Rocks? The Moon Rocks?
Weed?
Yeah.
The corrupt shit.
You like that shit or what? I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a different high.
It's cool. Like, I honestly like making my own shit. Like, I like smoking tarantulas. So that's my shit.
What the fuck is that?
So I take wax and then I put it on the inside of a blunt, break up a bunch of weed, roll a blunt. Then I take more wax, put it on the outside, roll up some weed and roll the wax, roll it in the wax on the outside. So it looks like a tarantula leg and then spark it up.
Damn, bro. Why don't you just do some heroin, homie, and stop playing, bro?
That shit too effective, man.
Hey, bro, that shit sound vicious, homie.
Seeing too many homies get fucking whacked out off of heroin. I was cool. I learned at a young age, don't push that hot. You're good.
Hey, can we get into a song, bro?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah? Okay. Let's hey, we got a live performance. Appreciate everybody tuned in right now. This is one of my favorite songs of 2018, bro. You know what I mean? I know this is when you released it, right?
Yes, sir.
And this was my vibe of 2018. But now that I started listening to it again and shit, dog. Got it on rotation, dog, and I'm vibing on it again. So I guess it's my vibe for 2019 too, dog.
Oh yeah, bro. Appreciate you.
This shit is fucking hard as fuck, though, dog. Everybody, you want to take a shot before you spit this shit?
A shot?
Yeah, you want a shot?
Of alcohol?
Yeah, I mean, I can pput some motherfucking milk in it if you want.
Nah, I'm cool, bro. You know, we been. What you got?
Okay. I got there you go. I thought you said woo. I was like, all right, you don't want to. I got a Jack. Well, I got Jack whiskey. I have a Fireball, Jack, and I have and I got a tequila, dog. But it's like I'm out of the fucking I'm out of the good tequila. This tequila right here, dog, is just gonna like make you. It's the cuervo, fool. It's gonna make you fucking.
All tequila's good to me. I drink all of it, but I'll fuck with some Jack. So
yeah, you want the Fireball, or do you want the regular Jack?
No, just the Jack.
Just the Jack. Yeah. Let's do it real quick.
Yeah. I don't do Fireball. I don't do no cinnamon drinks.
Hey, bro. Hey, homie. Check it out, dog. I've drinking Fireball 3 times, fool. You know what I mean? In a period of time, maybe 4, bro. But on those times that I've drinking Fireball, I remember from beginning to halfway to close end the way it happened with Fireball, bro. It fucks me up, bro.
For real?
Yeah, dog. Like I did I was with Flourish and Prosper. I was over at their spot, and we did an interview for an artist that I had that when I was trying to pursue some management type of shit. And I mean, I had a long week at work, bro. You know what I mean? So I was just like, fuck it. I'm going to chill. I'm going to let off some steam, smoke some, drink some. And I ended up drinking too much of it, fool. And the homie had to drive me back, fool. And I couldn't stop fucking throwing up. And it was like, what do you call it? Projectile, homie? Where it's just like it's a fucking fire hose, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it wouldn't stop. So I stopped throwing up out the window because when I was throwing up out the window, the throat was coming back through the backseat and hitting the homie in the head, dog. It was hitting the homie in the head, fool.
Had a tornado of throw up in the car. Damn. Straight whirlpool.
That's exactly what it was, dog. And that little homie kept on being like this, like, hey, bro, you fucking hitting me, dog. And I'm like, damn, dog. So I put the window up and I just fucking threw up in my lap, bro. It wouldn't stop coming. I don't know what the fuck. I said, like, how the fuck I got so much liquid in my body, dog? And I came home and my girl fucking see me. She's like, what the fuck? And I was drenched, homie. Like I jumped in a swimming pool, bro, with my fucking dog. Yeah, bro. I'm fucking fuck that Fireball, dog. That's why I have it. Like, I really didn't want to give that to you, dog, but like, I just have it out there just to offer someone, and you know what I mean. And you know.
He's just trying to get rid of it, y'all.
Oh,
He like
man,
fuck that.
dog.
Like,
I mean, like,
you know,
Doug. I mean, I
let
don't
me
want
get
you.
rid of the throw up alcohol.
Oh, that shit fucks you up, dog. You know what I mean? But hey, my G,
Yes, sir.
we appreciate you,
that.
doggy.
Appreciate you too, man.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate y'all out there.
Yeah.
Real talk.
All right, let's get into some music.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yo. Check it. Hey. You set in your ways, I'm setting the tone, refreshing the page, but etching in stone. Temperatures raise, the heavens will float, ascension of phase, the essence of hope. My credentials be great, the expressions are dope. A blessing the race, and connected to most. Signing in on Spec, bro, one move at a time. My thoughts like a chess pro when I'm using the mind. Got the patience to prove. Time is of the essence when the maze is the proof. You feel a life investment. I'm stocking up for the people that's Joneses. Plus, knocking trunks for the speakers and moments when I'm sliding through. Just turn it up real loud what I'm providing you. Cold truth, real style. While you on the road, on the low in the ride, a little subtle soul. So go along with the drive, the drive, the drive. Go along with the drive, the drive, the drive. Stay driven, y'all. So while you on the road, on the low in the ride, a little subtle soul. So go along with the drive, the drive, the drive. Go along with the drive. So pull off and roll with me, yo. So take the music at full blast and cruise with it. I architect the words blueprinted, drafted up correctly the true spirit of the new finish, directly into a new limits. So we gon' slide off and hit the blocks accordingly. The soundtrack of the road, you hitting corners control, you missing traffic, you know the city's under the wheels, whipping out when you peel off. More importantly, sport addiction, a luxury on your mission, and dumping heat for the people who love to see a nice view, a sunroof, you underneath comfortably pushing, no signal lights and you bumping beats cause you love looking at the sights around and never felt better. Yeah, the time is now to sit on plush leathers, even when it's late and you winding down. Everything is great, but the time is sound. Hey yo, cause we all on the ride, the ride, the ride. We all on the ride, the ride, the ride. We all on the ride, the ride, the ride. Stay driven, y'all. So while you on the road, on the low in the ride, a little subtle soul. So go along with the drive, the drive, the drive. Go along with the drive. So pull up and roll with me now. So let's roll. Yeah.
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 That shit was tight, my boy.
Sorry, I was still trying to recover that first verse from the shot. You know what I mean? He just dropped me right in. I was like, yeah, like, you know.
Hey, my boy, that shit sounded clean as
But
fuck,
yeah, man,
dog.
appreciate you,
Hey,
bro.
my boy, that shit is
Appreciate
dog. That
you,
shit's
man.
a motherfucking heater right there, dog.
Thank you.
I love that shit. That shit got such a good vibe to it, dog. Man, I
Yeah.
put that shit on, and you know what's crazy, dog, is my truck. I got a truck, bro. You know what I mean, with a nice system in it, bro. So when I want to hear something, dog, I can always tell the quality of music through that fucking truck, that stereo system. It's so fucking legit, dog. You know what I mean? And so, man, I was listening to this shit yesterday on the way back home from work, sitting in traffic, dog, and that shit is fucking. Who mastered that, bro?
The homie Mescal from East of the River.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we sat there together and just worked on everything. I like sat with them and was like, yo, let's get this here, let's get the voices here, let's do this. Like, I literally like
that quality, homie.
Yeah.
You know what sometimes you hear music and it's like this, dog. And it's like, damn, that shit needs to be opened up, dog.
Yeah, for real.
And your shit, dog, the fucking shit is just like wide open, bro.
Man.
And then it just pop back there and it'll come back here, dog.
Yeah,
oh,
man.
my boy. I
want that reaction. I want my homies who got cars that bump. And the song's called fucking Driven.
Yeah.
You think that shit ain't gonna be snapping?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Hell
Dog,
yeah. That shit better snap if you driving to that bitch. Like
that shit snaps stupid.
Hell
dog.
yeah,
I
bro.
mean, I was like, whoa, I'm gonna ask.
Bro.
And when I heard that shit, I was like, damn, I gotta ask the homie who the fuck did this shit.
Yeah,
dog.
we sat there and just engineered. Like, I sat with him the whole project, every song. I would just bring a gang of weed to our sessions and just roll up, and we just record and then fucking sit and just mix. And
this is the process of this song right here.
Yeah.
How long did it take to record the song?
One day.
One day?
Yeah, I had my boy Dolly on the hook come through, sing. This is actually the first song for the project that I recorded.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, like my boy Nabian and the homie Cooper Troop, they pulled up. My boy Cooper Troop pulled up. He played me some beats. I was like, yo, let me get that beat. He was like, let me ask the homie. He was like, all right, cool, rock it. I was like, I already got a verse for it before you left. So I had already had the verse written. And I was like, by the time you come back to session with me on Thursday, I'll have this song recorded. So I hit up Mescal. I was like, let me record this song. And then that was February 26th. The 27th, we recorded the song. My boy Daliam, I had him pull up. I thought about the hook, had him pull up, sing on the hook. Fucking the next day, my boy Coop came back. The song was done.
Bro,
He was like, what the fuck?
Hey,
you know?
bro, did you like it's no, this is a song, bro, where like it just came, it just moved you. And the like you know how sometimes there's songs where, and I can tell it sounds like that too, dog. Like when you, it doesn't surprise me when you said, hey, bro, I fucking got this shit because you caught that fucking vibe, homie. You caught that wave and you rode that shit, dog. You know what I mean? And that's dope, dog. You know what I mean? That's fucking super dope, dog. When you recorded that shit and you guys played it back, did you feel like, damn, did you guys were like, fucking, we got something special right here?
For sure. Because the thing is, like, my boy Nabian had just made a beat for Drake for the More Life album. So he was already coming off. He did shit for G Perico and got some, some slapper ass beats already out there.
Yeah.
So for me to even get that was like, oh shit, thank you. That's love. Like,
Damn.
So when I heard that beat, I was like, yo, I gotta go and I'll take another one. I was like, I gotta go in. I really gotta go in and I gotta work on this shit. And then I play a lot of chess. I play chess with friends on my phone. I play a lot of chess and shit. Yeah,
we gotta go.
I'm down. So
I fucks with it, dog.
Yeah. So,
but I don't want to play with you on the phone. I want to sit down with you, bro.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I'm in the move pieces.
Yeah,
dog.
Me and the homie would sit. Me and the homie would sit and fucking smoke and just play chess.
Yeah.
Like every day.
I enjoy that shit, dog.
That's my shit.
I enjoy that shit.
Just have a good. We chop it up, talk, and just play chess. And you just learn so much more about strategy and just like kind of how to maneuver your life and shit, just like off your moves.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, they always say a million rappers use the fucking phrase, but you're either playing chess or you're playing checkers, you know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? Like, fuck, dog, you can tell the motherfuckers are playing checkers though. It's like, bro, like you're fucking way smarter than this, dog.
That's kind of why I started the verse with the, you setting your ways, I'm setting the tone, because it was just like a chess reference for me. Like, I want to push the pace and like create like my reality. Like, you're down to just be set in the ways that you already are and let everything be dictated for you.
You got a music video on that?
I don't. I
looked for it too.
Yeah, I did. I did retro instead, the very first song.
Okay, yeah, and I was looking for it. I was like, all right, fucking, yeah, you got to get someone. You got to, bro. Like that. That's something that needs to be. You know what I mean?
We almost done with it though. We did a few shoots like in a car, and like I did some shit with a shopping cart and some other shit. Just people just having different motivations to be driven.
That's tight.
You know what I'm saying? The song's just about.
You should hook up with the homie Concrete, dog. I mean,
Concrete.
Yeah,
okay.
That fool does a lot. Fucking man, that fucking dude's visuals are fucking crazy, bro.
Has he done some of your stuff?
No, he ain't done none of my shit, dog. But you know what I mean, like I'm not really fucking with music, dog. I'm the new motherfucking podcast host, ladies and gentlemen. We got. Wait, hold on, that's the wrong button. Damn, dog. Can't get the buttons right.
That's the right button. Fuck that. That's the right button.
Hey, hold on. That's my favorite button. I can program all these buttons right here, dog. You know what I mean? Like one of these
really dope. I need one of these.
Yeah, one of these days we might it might have a magical moment. You know what I mean? And then one of these days it might be like someone's gonna get their head sawed off. You know what I mean? And then one of the days it might be just like I did right there.
Exactly for that moment.
On cue.
Wow, that was
on cue.
That was fire.
Damn, dog. That wasn't even planned out either, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just fucking
the best podcast.
I'm just stupid like that. You know what I mean? Like I pressed the button and I set my fucking self up, dog. Homie, that's the story of my life, bro.
God is like, yo, I'm trying to give you the best content, period. So this is meant to happen. That's all it was.
Oh, 100%.
God looking out for you.
Hey, I like that too, dog. I mean, I fucks with that, dog. Hey, but at the end of the day, ain't no shame in my game, home. What? Know how we do it, my boy? Nah. Hey, no shame in the game. What's done is done. You know what I mean? But I ain't proud of some of this shit. I'll tell you that.
For real. Where can you get some of my music? litlifestudios.com. That's my website. If you go on Spotify, you guys can find me under Spec, SPEC, Retrospect. And, all of my music will pop up there. But just type up Spec, Retrospect, or go to litlifestudios.com. If you're on YouTube, you could go to Spec Goody. That's my YouTube name on here. I got some videos and some live shows that I've rocked, a couple of beats as well. So, check for me.
Hey, on that note, you ready to roll?
Got another one?
Yeah, we got another one.
Let's get it.
Yeah, it just came in right now, dog.
Let's go. Just some unreleased stuff. Yeah. He said he out to move that Taj Mahal. Ivory colored like that white palace, but pushing death to everybody round him. He only living for that likely pattern to get his riches, hit his nightly average, and get his psyche challenged. He said he out to move that Taj Mahal. Ivory colored like that white palace, but pushing death to everybody round him. He only living for that likely pattern to get his riches, hit his nightly average, and get his psyche challenged. So it's high key valid that you move with rules and regulations through night. Smokers who only worship and sit and pray for a pipe. Circles of representatives taking aim at your life. You moving flagrant for white, but you prepare for the fight. Another day in the tripe. It's niche carving and wrist plotting, no disarming. Your conversations are weapons blazed and discharging. The hood you stand alone. Militarized merchants, a new panic zone. You got them hands of stone. So tranquility come. Inability plus fiscal agility, clutch, hand-eye coordination. Yeah, it's clearly a must. Them shifts be correlated around the clientele rush, and you align them well. Tapped in with the better source, but time will tell. The clock's against you, trying to even the score. You cannot retreat from the war for prime real estate. It's in awful condition, but the laws of attrition will separate the real and fake. Now you off on a mission. A drug dealer's fate is already ziplocked, strapping like a wristwatch and scrapping for 6 blocks, but it equals a million. Adapting to the hunt, and you just a chameleon. Slowly climbing till you push to the top. You grind, simple the truth. It's a crack game. You playing in crime figures recruit, but ain't no scholarship rise. Just shooters from the strike, letting hollow tips fly off for a piece of the pie. Ain't no secrets arise amongst the ranks though. Every man for himself. We chasing bankroll. We chasing bank though. Ain't nothing holy about your means. When you trying to get a rollie off your fiends, it's illegal and illegal is your being. First the deviants and demons in between. Hey, ain't nothing holy about your means. When you trying to get a rollie off your fiends, it's illegal and illegal is your being. First the deviants and the demons in between. He said he out to move that Taj Mahal. Ivory color with that white palace, but pushing death to everybody round him. He's only living for that likely pattern to get his riches, hit his nightly average, and get his psyche challenged. He said he out to move that Taj Mahal. Yeah, unreleased shit. The homie Surplus produced this one. Make sure y'all get it. LetLifeStudios.com.
Yeah. Damn, dog, that shit's heat, my boy.
Hey, man, I got
that shit is
too.
stupid heat, my boy.
Thank you,
beat is hard and the way you flowing in that pocket, homie.
Thank you, bro.
Damn, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Man, homie.
Yeah, man.
Hey, bro. Let
that
me
sounds
know,
a true story too.
Hey, let me know when you know what I mean, next shows, anything, bro. Like, keep me in the loop, my boy, because I got what's your next show popping?
I'm actually in the process of booking all of that shit because I'm about to drop my new album July 31st. So I'm just kind of like working all the shows and all the other shit. So if not like mid-July, it'll be like around that time.
Hey, bro, check it out, dog. Keep me in the loop, dog, because I want to support as many shows as possible. I want to get behind you on this, dog. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro.
And man, I love the music, dog. You know what I mean? And sometimes when something moves you and shit, dog, you're like, damn, you know what I mean? Like I want to get behind this. I want to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, dog. That's like,
yeah.
Keep me in the loop so I can support 100%, dog.
Vice versa. Anything with this, I'm on it, man. Just support. If you need a co-host, you want some motherfucker.
Nah, I was thinking about it. I was thinking like, damn, dog, you'd be dope. You'd be dope to have a co-host, dog, and it's always another perspective and shit, dog. And yeah, I mean, like you're articulate, my boy. You speak fucking so well and shit, dog. You know what I mean?
My best, bro. Reading them books.
And when you man, I was hearing some of your little the way you talking, and some of it's like metaphorical and shit, like it's metaphors and shit, and it's just like, dog, it's dope shit, dog, and it's not something that I've heard say before, so I like it, dog. You know what I mean? And yeah, dog.
Now it's dope having like two different perspectives, like even, you know, from brown to brown. But, you know, like everyone does the black and brown. And it's like, yo, we both brown, bro. We both indigenous. We just different tones of brown.
I mean, we might have to team up on some shit, dog, and
like,
make it
like,
motherfucking pop.
Really, like work, you know. I think that'll be dope. Just kind of get different people, different perspectives, different people sharing their story, talking about their shit. Like
I might need a round table real soon, then, dog. You know what I mean? Like this little motherfucking L-shaped table ain't gonna work when we got the motherfucking round table.
Can't catch no L's out here.
Hell no, fool. You know what I mean? But damn, dog, that's a fucking dope ass song. Let's get into one more, yeah?
Let's do it.
Here we go.
This one's called Los Angeles for LA. You feel me? I think we got to do it this way. There we go. It's LA, right?
I think
How
so.
y'all see it like this?
I mean, they'll get
Either
the
way.
point.
Yeah,
I mean,
I know
one
what's
thing
up.
about LA is you can do shit backwards and shit. Motherfuckers
Upside
know what it
down.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
dog. They know what
Yeah,
it is,
man.
dog. When they see their motherfucking fingers twisted up,
That's right.
they know it's an LA thing. Nothing but LA love right here. You got your boy Lucky Sun Zoo. This is Hood Stocks number 5. We got my boy Spec. Man, this motherfucker ain't playing. Look out.
It's perfect he did this song last because this song's called Lost Angels.
Here we go.
LA shit. Shout out to Arrow. 7/7s. Gotta tell the story for the city. Hey. Yo, we got gunshots, that's the way it is. And mug shots, that's the way it is. Drug spots, that's the way it is. And corrupt cops, that's the way it is. We got gang rules, that's the way it is. Kids bang too, that's the way it is. It's all fatal, that's the way it is. We lost angels, yo. Through the city you can roller coast, where some go for broke. Some niggas holding dope, other niggas overdose. Home invasion, parole is waiting, the hole is close. Inflict abrasion, solicitation, a comatose. Intimidation, so victim statements on overload. This is hatred, pigmentation is overblown. There's different faces, the image painting is cold as stone. No limitations, initiations, you know the code. Living dangerous, you know the nose. With gang injunctions, you slain the function. Demand is hustling, the traffic bubbling. You stacking something, McCass is struggling. A challenge coming in panic, rushing and sad discussions. Ambulance abundant, we can't admit destruction. We live under the common vow to live right and foul. Turn up the motto, but if you tripping, then calm it down. Some live in hustle, so if you slip in, the drama's bound. Give you the gospel now. Gunshots, that's the way it is. And mug shots, that's the way it is. Drug spots, that's the way it is. And corrupt cops, that's the way it is. We got gang rules, that's the way it is. Kids bang too, that's the way it is. It's all fatal, that's the way it is. We lost angels, yo. You feel invited by the palm trees, that's the wrong steeds. These killers silent, consider violence a palm squeeze. You quick reminded we live and dying, we all bleed. We sit beside it, militant, got it, could walk free. There's different hybrids committing crimes and it's costly. We stricken by it, consistent while in the lost breed. If it's the science of vicious, blinded the psyche, your misalignment is nightly conflicted minded, so slightly ambitious. Tyrants are highly equipped to die on the wrong streets. The sickest tempers all get together, submit the lesser. It's an adventure to live the pressure, could get you stretchered. Inflicting terror, some script endeavors within their efforts to kill the members of tripping sectors. It's just the regular. This is an agenda. If you out of bounds, there is no common ground. Where the bullets graze, miss a target, pop you down. Where we catch the fade, line you up and knock you out. Yo, cause that's the way it is. All my people on the podcast, that's the way it is. Yeah. All my people on the podcast, that's the way it is. We got gang rules, that's the way it is. Kids bang too, that's the way it is. It's all fatal, that's the way it is. We lost angels, that's the way it is. Woo! Yeah. I had to get these ones off on the show.
Damn!
Get these
that
ones
shit
off
is
real
heat,
quick. Set it
dog.
off right, man.
Oh shit! Damn!
Right,
oh, bro, I was just picturing
Sure.
the music video for that one right there,
Bro,
dog.
like I need, hey,
Dog, I'll
talk
bring
to you
all the
after
boys
this.
through,
Yeah,
dog. Don't trip,
yeah,
fool.
for sure.
Let's
for sure.
hey, let me
sure.
let me help you line that up, bro.
For sure, bro.
Yeah, let me help you line that
I
up,
needed
dog.
the homies on the other side to make this shit work the right way.
Yeah, that's the shit right
that's a
there,
blessing.
dog.
That's a blessing.
I was
For real.
picturing you, dog, and I was picturing
For
a bunch
real.
of tatted up fools behind
Yeah.
you. Mexicans, blacks, homie. You know what I mean? Just
Exactly.
like the city behind you, bro.
Exactly.
Like
that's what the
this
song's
is-
about. We
bro,
lost angels.
That shit is,
Yeah.
bro. Let's get that shit cracking,
I'm
dog.
with it. I'm
Yeah,
with it, bro.
let's get a good videographer on that shit,
We
dog. You know
got
what I mean?
gang rules. That's the way it is.
Oh.
Kids bang too. That's the way it is.
That shit is
You feel me?
stupid hard,
Yeah,
dog.
bro. Thank you, bro.
God damn it, dog. That shit
Thank
was heat, dog.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, everybody fucking, you gotta, you know what I mean? A couple people and shit, dog. They giving, showing love right here in
Man,
this, dog.
thank
That shit-
y'all. Thank y'all out there for the love, for the support. You know, appreciate y'all. Make sure
Yeah.
you follow me, Spec the Kid, Instagram, all that.
That's Spec the
You know?
Kid, yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
dog.
bro,
So,
bro.
hey, full fucking. So, like, what's the fucking? I mean, what's in the horizon, bro? Like, what's like your endeavors that you're, you know what I mean?
My next project I'm working on, they're just finishing up. It's an instrumental album.
Yeah.
So it's just been all a bunch of different shit, like boom bap shit, some house shit, dance type shit, some slow shit, some R&B shit, just showing a bunch of versatility, but really high level. Like I think I've been making a lot of beat tapes, and then a lot of them were like boom bap. And then some of them kind of have like a variety, you know what I mean? But this one I feel in particular is like, it's on fire, man. Like every beat is just like fucking smacking. Every different genre that I approached is dope. Like I just approached every genre really dope, and I just think it sounds really well. And then all of these songs that I just, performed and shit, like that's the next shit up. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing that in the fall. In the fall, I'm just gonna have my project ready. I just been finishing my project with the homie Don't Sleep. Produced this whole album. Shout out to the homie Don't Sleep from Highland Park. You feel me? So just working with him and showing him a lot of love. We just finishing up that project. He just dropped his third person project with Mad Max. He's from a crew called East of the River.
Okay,
so,
yeah. No, I seen them. I seen a bunch of those youngsters.
Yeah, they're getting down. You know? They in their 30s. Some of them in their 30s and late 20s and shit. But they're getting down, doing the thing and shit, just making a lot of moves. I'm producing a lot of music for them. Just working on a lot of stuff, man. Just this clothing line shit that I've just been building, and just another cannabis business. I got one of the craziest ideas for this business, and we working on the trademarks and patents for it and all this other shit. I got like a plug through the city with like officially paperwork and all the other shit. You know? So I'm taking advantage of that plug. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, dog. That's where the money's at right now.
6 forms of income to make $1 million, and that's where my mind's at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I always been hustling since I've been a young teen, and put money away, but I also burnt a lot of bread, and then just having kids and shit. But I feel like we all got the potential to make $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could really all rock out and really make some shit pop. So I just think like if we work together as a community, even like the 6 of y'all that are watching us right now, bring ideas that'll help the show, and you bring 3 more people to the show next week. Now we have 6 ideas and we have 21 people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that just kind of builds that. And you ask those 3 people to just bring 1 person, and then we can now start having like a good viewership of people that really fuck with us and shit. And it's just small little shit like that to show support, to help us make money that we can help give back. Cause then we can throw a dope fucking show off of the podcast revenue. You know what I'm saying? And book some homies, and then like the shit's fire. Got a car club pull up through, homies doing tattoos, fucking barber, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole bunch of different things that
you talking about the compound, homie.
Yeah, for real.
We're gonna build a compound.
Yeah, and
just lay these bricks.
Yeah, be able to have people just kind of support and come somewhere where they know that we're gonna be talking about some real shit. We're gonna be supporting some real shit and fucking with some real shit. And if you a woman, if you a guy, like we here for y'all and here to show y'all that love. So
that's what's up. Yeah,
that's my shit. I changed a lot over these years, man. Even just thinking about what I talk about and shit. I'm like, yo, dude, like I'm tripped out, man. Like the shit, my mind is in a whole different space, bro. Like fuck, like even from 3-4 years ago, like you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It's
dope.
I hate to say it, dog, but I've been experiencing the same fucking shit, and I think really what it is, it's the age bracket that we're in, bro. We're going over this another little hump, and it's like, oh shit, this hump, those humps back there seem so far away, and this hump in front of me seems so close, and it's like, god damn it. Right. So you got to start. You know what I mean? I mean, like shit, homie. It's true. You know what I mean? With time comes fucking knowledge and fucking, you know what I mean? It sucks though, because some of the cats they make such bad mistakes early in their life that they don't ever get the chance to fully flourish and shit, dog, and be the best person that they can be in shit, dog, because that one fuck up they did fucked their entire life up, and now they're stuck in a fucking 10x10 or something. You know what I mean?
Man, I got 2 cousins right now that are doing 80 years. They've been down since 2006, and they got cracked in 2006. So doing 80 years, never had sex, you know what I'm saying? Never graduated high school, never got an opportunity to do shit with their life, but they know the justice system better than anybody. And by the time they get out of prison, if they even are alive, they're going to be close to 100 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy, dog. Hey, but that's going to be the best looking 100-year-old you ever seen in your motherfucking life, homie. That motherfucker's going to be fit. Yeah, that motherfucker's going to dick is still going to be able to go rock motherfucking hard, homie. You know what I mean? That motherfucker's going to come out and fuck some little young ass motherfucking bitches, dog. I mean, tear their asses up. You ain't never seen a 100-year-old dick like this, have you?
Facts. Jack.
I mean, at least I hope so, dog. I mean,
yeah, I know. I mean, I just kind of want them to be good, but you know, we got a lot of homies that's in that predicament, and that shit is crazy. It's like, damn,
I think now with lifers, bro. I think lifers in California, the California state system, CDC. I think they fucking they changed the law, bro, that lifers can now get married and get conjugal visits. I believe that is true, bro. You know what I mean? Because before lifers couldn't get conjugal visits, and I believe that just changed, dog. So. You know what I mean? Shout out. I hope I think that's facts right there. If it's not, you somebody that knows better than me, let me know. But on that note and shit, man, if you ain't motherfucking married and got 100 motherfucking kids and shit, you know what I mean? Or maybe if you do, you know what I mean? Go fuck. Well, if you're married, you can't do it, but go marry a dude in the pen. You know what I mean? Drop him off some shit real quick. You know what I mean? You know, right. and call it good in life. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of cats that fucking lost their life at an early age, and their fucking brain wasn't fully developed, and they were just genetically, they couldn't make the right decision at the right time, and their life is gone and shit. Go marry one of them motherfuckers. Give him some pussy, girl.
For real.
Give him some pussy. Stop playing with it.
You know, they don't, you don't finish puberty till you 25. So
yeah, though.
You know,
I mean, my fucking dick grew my dick grew like 3 inches, like fucking 3 months before 25. I was worried about it. I was like, son of a bitch, what the fuck?
See, he had a growth spurt.
I got a growth spurt in the last 3 months. I was worried. I was like, son, man, come on, God, is not playing with this shit.
God bless you real quick.
Yeah, dog, needed that shit.
It's funny.
Ain't got them 3 inches, now I got a total of fucking 4. You know what I mean? Tear some shit up. They call me Bunny Rabbit. You know what I mean? Like, that damn, this boy ain't got a lot of dick, but he's quick. I'm just playing. My girl know what time it is. Hey. I mean, I've been with the same girl for like fucking like 5 years. I mean, like physically living with each other type of shit. I mean, you know, we've been with, you know, whatever. But anyways, like, I mean, like, usually can't keep a fucking broad like that, you know what I mean? If you fucking ain't doing something right, you know what I mean?
Right, man.
You know, like, so, I mean, it's hard, bro, on both ends. It's hard. It's so hard to keep a motherfucking relationship, dog, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, sometimes when cats are in relationships, you got to think about, I mean, especially with the kids, dog. When you got kids, homie, I mean, if you don't have kids, bro, you could be like, bitch, man, fuck you too. And it's so much easier. But when you got kids in the mix, bro, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm going to fucking throw my J's in a bag and pack a couple drawers and fucking dip the fuck out. Like, nah, there's kids involved. You know what I mean? Like, I hate you right now. You hate me, but hold on a second. Like, let's just give it a few days, a week or something like that. And if we still feeling the same way, then yeah, let's push it. You know, let's move forward with it, dog. You know what I mean? But man, relationships are really hard, bro. And it's probably the hardest thing I've been in.
I think you're doing well from what I see. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's all, bro. It's what I put out there. You know what I mean? I put out there happiness and positivity.
You're never gonna put out the bad moments because I don't think that that's fair to your privacy either. But at the same time, like, just what would just our respect do? Like, from me watching, like, I see the growth of your relationship with your girl, and then just like comfortable moments, and just like, even with the babies and just certain things, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't follow that many people. So the people I follow, like, I pay attention to and shit, like, you know? So
hey, I've been to see, bro. And I've been watching you, bro, do your motherfucking thing, dog. I mean, man. That's why I said in the beginning, fool, like the comment I made about, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like, it's super dope, dog. When I'm just fucking like, I'm going through my day and shit, and then I pop open like my Facebook, and you're doing a fucking live, dog, of you fucking hitting the fucking keys and going through and just like like fucking the whole Facebook world ain't even in your room. You're just acting like you're just doing your fucking thing and shit, dog. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, that's just dope, dog. Like, I always fucking punch in. I'll listen for you know what I mean, for a few minutes and shit, dog, and then I'll bounce out, bro. You know what I mean? But I always like to hear, like, all right, what's this fool got cooking up? You know what I mean? Let's hear his shit. You know what I mean?
That's the goal, man. If, you know, just to get some people to come and vibe and rock with me for a little bit, just like, hey, like, pull up, come smoke a blunt with me. Like, you know, have us drink, like, stretch, like, do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, just chill and vibe with the kid, you know?
Oh, you took down the whole thing. So
pause.
That's what you're usually supposed to do. Yeah. I did the little bitch thing, homie. Now I got to go do some shit today. I was like, man, I ain't gonna drink, but then I started vibing with you and shit. I was like, damn, bro, we gotta have a couple of drinks. This is fucking, you know what I mean? This is dope, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm good. I mean,
yeah.
Cool. But fucking, yeah, dude, you know, I'm I'm in that space, bro. Like everything is everything, bro. Like just embrace the happiness, embrace that positivity, that good shit. Negative shit ain't shit. I mean, we dealt with that shit our whole life, so that's the easy shit to go through. I always look at. And you know, when you in your 40s, like, you know, I'm kind of trying to read the comments, but I can't really see too many.
It said, nah, it's just people fucking
Age
like
bracket, indeed, wisdom settling in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, we Asian. Like I'm down to just let the grays rock now. Like, you know, I just let them chill sometimes.
Hey, bro. I mean, bro, you like, Doug. Like, you know what, Doug? Check it out, homie. When it's different when you spit in your music, dog. You know what I mean? And I'm hearing that beat, and I'm hearing your shit. Your words just mean a little more than if it was, you know what I mean? Some dude that just fucking got out of high school or something like that, dog. I mean, the words mean a little more to me, dog. I mean, but maybe just because I'm older, dog. Maybe it's like the kids want to hear the kids, and you know what I mean? Sometimes the older dudes.
But you know the stories, though. You know the truth in the stories, though, too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm talking about the city and real shit, gang injunctions and like politics that people don't even understand that don't live here.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like, so like the songs that I'm really trying to get across, especially these last few today, like those are more, you know, like the Taj Mahal joint was about, you know, like I had a relative who used to do a lot of hard drugs, and she would smoke crack in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Like take me to buy the shit and then take me to a spot with her peoples and they would smoke the shit. So like that shit had me fucked up for a long time. And you know, I didn't really know how to express or talk about that shit. So if you know the story about the Taj Mahal was like this mausoleum that was built for this chick who had a husband who was like, he basically was like a priest. And he loved his wife like a bunch. And because he loved his wife so much, when she died, he built her a temple to fucking celebrate her. So it was just like a fucking, you know, a memorial of death. And that's kind of how I looked at the crack house. Like, you know, like when I got older, I was like, yo, it's the same shit. Like fools are just out here just pumping a bunch of yay and shit. Like got a bunch of knocks moving around like zombies, fool just dying in the crack house. I must have seen a gang of dead bodies as a little kid in the crack house. Like, you know, before I moved to California. So like, I was like, yo, dude, like, how can I put this story together and shit without it being some shit? And then the homie sent that beat, or I actually picked it out and it was called Taj Mahal. And I was like, oh shit, the Taj Mahal, that's a mausoleum. This fool fucking put his dead wife in there and used to fucking honor her ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like a big ass tomb. And I was like, yo, it was ivory color. That's how the white look. Like, you feel me? I just started putting all these things together and shit. And then I just started writing a story. And then I used to sell a lot of drugs. So it was easy to write. You feel me? It was easy to write. Like, oh, yeah, the fools are hating against me. Oh, you know, I got this little area. These niggas are on me. Oh, this is popping. This is popping. Oh, you know, I'm slowly on my hustle. Like, you just start using these metaphors for the game. You know, I played basketball, but I also sold a lot of drugs. Yeah. So, you know, I had a line where I was like, crime figures recruit, but ain't no scholarship rides, just shooters from the stripe. Letting hollow tips fly. Like, you know, like, and that was like the first few lines that I had wrote. And that's like later in the song, but it was really important because I was like, yo, there's a lot of dudes that I knew who were in high school who were playing football, playing basketball, running track, but we were selling work to survive. Like we were selling fucking nickel bags. We were selling trees. Like we were selling, you know, crystal. We were selling whatever we could get our hands on to just fucking survive because we didn't have no money like that. And we were trying to go to college and get bread. But in the meantime, we had to fucking hustle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And a lot of cats don't get that shit either. It's like, you know, a lot of us gangbanged, but we still had a mind. We still had a heart. We still had decisions that we wanted to make. We didn't necessarily want to, but we needed to. There's times, you know, that 16 to fucking 25, you needed that. That built some shit that you couldn't have got nowhere else. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So, you know,
for sure, though.
And people don't get that shit because they was like, you know, on the prom and prom court and fucking going to fucking Germany and you know what I'm saying, and doing all this other shit till they was 25. So then they come back and say, oh, what the fuck is gangbanging? What is that? Like, what does that mean? Like, you know, and for us, it was like, yo, like,
yeah, it's
that
like
shit taught us some whole new shit.
They were like, what the fuck is turkey basing?
Right.
What the fuck? Turkey basing? Like, what's fucking, we gonna make a turkey or what? Like, no, bitch.
Right.
We're gonna put this dope in the bitch's ass and she's gonna start twerking. Before twerking was motherfucking even invented. And Bodie would just like, pop, 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 pop. Anyways, yeah. My bad, big dog. Little side note, homie.
Nah, you good. I know what we talking about. But for real, you know, and that's just kind of like the shit that we you know, that we've been accustomed to, is just really just being around fucking a lot of things and just
being around a lot of things.
PTSD. Motherfuckers got PTSD. I know you do, like I do. Yeah,
I got it, bro.
Facts.
Straight up, dog.
They don't give us that shit in high school and in college. Like, hey, homie, your boy just got back yesterday.
I'm open about my mental health.
What we doing? Like, you know, how do we help fix you? Like, you know, how do we help get you to feel a little bit better about yourself? Like,
I wonder if everybody like questions their mental health, dog.
For sure.
You think everybody questions their mental health?
Bro, I went to school for psychology. That was the shit I went to school for. You know why I went to school for psych? Because I thought it was fucking crazy.
Damn.
And I had no other way to figure out my mind.
So you were the experiment then?
Yeah. I literally went to school to figure myself out.
You know what I wish it took me I didn't do it that way. That would have probably been you've been known as the smart dude, right? That's a smarter way of doing it. But yeah, that makes sense, dog. I mean, I had to go through life and get smarter to start figuring shit out. I guess I got started figuring shit out, dog, once I started going to school, bro.
That's all it is. But
and then I went through a couple major things. My last time I was in the pen, my little sister, the only one close to me in my family, bro, only one that fuck with me through thick and thin, dog, and whatever fucking side of my ass I show, dog. You know what I mean? You know, she always held me down, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't, like, my family was her, bro. Like, I mean, anyways, dog. She died when I was in pen last time. And that shit, that fucked my mental up because she was fighting for her life, bro. And all these years, I've been just like giving a fuck about my life, dog. Right. You know what I mean? You know, and it just she was
doing double work.
She was, yeah, bro. You know what I mean? So it just fucked me up, dog. She was and then she was still taken from us. You know what I mean? And so it just I just damn, like it just hurt me so bad, dog, that I thought about her fighting for her life, trying to stay alive. And she ain't never done nothing bad in her fucking life. She a good person, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. And her life was taken short of her, dog. And then you got cats like me, dog, and worse than me and whatever, dog, that are fucking just playing with their life and shit, dog, for so many years, not giving a fuck about life, dog. You know what I mean? And they live, you know what I mean, to be 80.
Purpose isn't defined in the amount of years, though. Like, I think like she lived a full purpose for her family, for herself, and for you. And I think like the lesson that she got, or you got out of that, was that your sister actually like invested in you. You know what I'm saying? So like that investment you're using to better your life.
Yeah, no,
so that's the greatest love anybody could give or receive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she put her life into you. And now the fact that you're giving your life to your kids and to your girl and to yourself, going to school, learning these things, got a hunger for knowledge. You're like, yo, like, that's exactly what the shit is about, bro. Like, timing ain't for everybody. Like, look how many people dance off beat, but they still love the music. You feel me? Like, you know, like straight up. Like, that's so tight. It's not for everybody and shit. Like, but the thing is, it's like that we all enjoy the time that we do have. Like, you enjoyed the time that you did have with her. Like, of course we got regret.
I know, regret, dog. Like
that makes you feel for the next time that you think about your decisions.
Ah, man, that's real. And that's that life shit, dogs. And sometimes you're just like, fuck, dog. You learn your biggest lessons from the biggest tragedies sometimes, dog. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, I should have done this. I should have been like this. I could have been, I mean, she would have known me now, you know what I mean? Right. And the person I'm now, she would fucking love it. She'd melt, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's just crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, sis.
Yeah, 100% all the time.
But she right here in the room, and she
might be, bro.
Got the glow. She vibing with us.
Yeah,
she know what to do, and that's dope.
She might be, dog.
Yeah, man.
So what else is cracking, dog? I mean,
shit, man. I got a couple birthday parties to attend today, later. Gotta go to one in Alhambra, actually, ironically. And then my boy, he just got signed to some kind of label or some shit. They just sold like 10,000 units in like a month. So that's like a good little thing for them. You know what I'm saying? That's 100K right there. Like, for his group, you feel me? So like,
that. Let me borrow 5 racks, my boy. I mean, you know, I love you. I got nothing but love for you. Congratulations, but I need some money right now.
He's actually was on Driven, the dude that's singing the song.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, bro. So,
I'd be the worst dude to hit that money. I'd be like, hey, dog, you know what I mean? You know my fucking truck's broken down right now, right?
Right.
How to play, dog.
So I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna go to Newport and go fuck with him for a second. Go, you know, show some happy birthday love, and then go fuck with the other homies, and then Father's Day tomorrow, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, my boy, I appreciate you coming.
I appreciate you having me here,
Man,
man.
thank you for fucking,
Shit was
rocking the
dope.
house for the first time on Hood Stocks.
Hey.
Yeah, our first live performance. That shit is hard as fuck, dog.
Dope, man. Glad I could set it off right.
And then you just came through, dog, and you hit us with your fucking, you know what I mean, with your knowledge and shit, dog. You know what I mean? And man, that shit, this is a good
I made
podcast.
it to 41, so I'm lucky I got some knowledge to share. You feel me?
Yeah, no,
you know?
for sure, 100%. And we've been going for about an hour and fucking 45 minutes, dog. You know what I mean?
Shit,
it's crazy. Breeze. Yeah, it's crazy the way time flies sometimes and shit, dog. But thank you so much, my boy, for coming, dog.
King shit, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Bro. Thank you so much.
Hey, this is Hood Stocks. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Hey, follow my boy at Spec the Kid. And what else? What's your other social medias, my boy?
LitLifeStudios.com, Twitter.com, Spec the Kid, Facebook, Spec the Kid. Just follow me, Spec the Kid. You already know what it is.
Thank you, my boy.
Spec Goody. Let's get it. Peace.
Yeah. And that's a wrap.
Oh.